It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, the power of saying no, right? When women get rejected and men start saying no, it's like unleashing a power that you didn't know you actually had. You can avoid games, time wasters, chicks that you want to put energy into, but you're getting these like feelings of she's not that interested. This is always going to help you weed those type of chicks out once you say no. Or if you have a woman that, you're really big on and, she's giving you resistance, she's not listening, she's not really trying to be on your program. All right, you can either go no contact, but you can always use some words. And like I said, less is more. So it's just one word, no. And this is going to help you understand if a woman is actually trying to be on your program, because if she's okay with hearing no, then you know that she is most likely going to learn from you saying no, figure out why you said no, try to adjust, or listen. If she doesn't want to cooperate, she has to leave. The TikTok clips in the beginning are really funny because I was thinking about 3 stories in particular, right? So one story is where, I've really seen it for the first time, like a chick really can't take rejection. And it's funny how on the flip side, something that they would do, they take such offense to. It's very funny how that works. And then I have 2 other stories of when I told a woman no, and it just completely went in my favor. And after that, I knew you gotta grow thick skin in this game. So the same way a chick can tell you no, you'll actually understand better once you tell chicks no. It's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to be told no, and you have to do, the telling of no. And then you're gonna understand the meaning of no. So I wanna explain the story of how a chick got super jealous when we weren't really anything at all. If anything, she was working for me, but at this time, my game was still being developed. I was mixing business with pleasure. I was a music guy, like I used to do music, right? So I used to have a photographer. I met this chick on Instagram, and through there, we started like going out, having sex, but really going out, like getting to know each other while she was like editing my photos, like just doing different things for me, sending emails back and forth, right? So one night we're at an event. She brings 2 of her girls and I'm with my guys. Now listen, guys, you're gonna have to be out in the field to understand this. I know guys are gonna be like, well, that was a jerk move or whatever. Listen, girls do this to guys left and right all the time. And once you get with a lot of women, you're gonna understand that stuff like this is normal, right? So my crew was there. So I go to one of my boys and I'm like, yo, listen, I'm gonna try to finagle something, because one of the girls out of the 2 she came with, like my type. I went after what I wanted, and when I was flirting with this girl in the first interaction, just like introducing myself, she was giving me energy like I could make it happen. So I went back to my boy and I'm like, yo, listen, can you handle the chick like I came with? Like, you know what I mean? Just keep her occupied so I could spit her friend. And my boy was like, I'm with it. So then, just to make sure everything like went over smoothly, because I noticed like he started talking to her, so she kept having eyes on me talking to her friend. So the plan wasn't going over smoothly, you know what I mean? So I just went over to her and I told her like, yo, just get with my boy tonight, like let him take care of you, whatever, and I'm gonna see what I can make work with your girl. And she was just like, what are you talking about? I don't like that. What do you mean? I'm not trying to share you, but listen, remember, at this point, we're not exclusive. So I don't even know why she's freaking out. But in that moment, I was like, oh, it's the rejection. It's not even a rejection like I said, yo, I never want to deal with you again. It's just like, yo, I want to talk to your friend tonight. Rejection. That's what it comes down to. They can't deal with rejection. And look, even after that, so I just let the situation roll over. I didn't even go after the friend. I'm like, you know what, cool. She would not stop blowing my phone up because I just gave it no contact. Like, why would you cock block your friend? At the end of the day, I understand the jealousy, but why would you cock block like that? Because they cannot handle the jealousy. All right, so when I first told a woman no and it went in my favor, right? I was literally minding my own business, so I really wasn't in the mood to be bothered, right? This is when I was working in this restaurant. I was at the POS system putting in an order for one of my tables. So it's getting late though. This is one of my last tables, right? So this chick who's best friends with my ex, right? We all work in the same restaurant, right? So she hears about me from word of mouth, because my ex, and at the time I smashed 2 other chicks in the job. So she hears about me, right? So I feel somebody behind me as I'm like putting the order in. So she's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what's good? Like I turn around, I'm like, yo, what's good? And she's like, I just wanted to know if you wanted to hang out tonight, just me and you, like alone. And I'm like, I was already in a bad mood. So I'm just like, no. So boom, I turn back around, like I continue using the POS. And like before I turned around, I could see this look in her eye like, motherfucker. walked away, right? So the next day I come to work, great mood. From the second, and I think I had a double shift that day. From the second I walked in, I was in a good mood. Like my customers were happy, no mistakes, food was on time, tickets were on time, right? So at the end, I noticed she was at this POS and I'm walking to the one that's like right next to her. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, you wanna come over tonight? And I'm just looking at her like that. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yes. But you see, like, I was thinking about it, like, how did that even work after I walked away, just like played it cool, right? I'm like, how does that even work? Because, like, I told her no. And this chick, right? This chick, she looks good. That's why I was like bugging me out. And that's when I knew they are all the same. As long as your game is tight, they are all the same. No matter if they're like, you know, like you think she's like medium attractive, or you think like, oh, she's got like the plain Jane look, the nerdy look, or you think like she's bad. It doesn't matter. It's all about you. That's what I'm always trying to explain. Once you got your game, that masculine energy, like once you got that down packed, like women can't knock you off your square, or like you can't get validated from like how bad a woman is, or like what people think is bad, because right in that instant, I'm like, yo, women are all the same. They're really all the same. When you really think about it, but you have to get with a lot of women to actually, you know, study the different cases and be like, wait a minute, this makes sense. You know the stories I always tell about the Colombian chick, right? So I used to sell trees and I used to front her. She was like a small time tree seller, right? It's like a bud dealer. So I used to front her. So I remember one time, remember guys, she was like all about doing whatever she wanted to, and it was only at the end she started catching feelings, right? So in my mind, I'm like, yo, you're always trying to manipulate me, because that's the reason, like, she was like breadcrumbing me. It was all my fault for my lack of game. But in my mind, I'm like, you know what? You're manipulating me. So I was supposed to front her and she already owed me money. So she really was manipulating me. At the same time, I'm accepting it, doing it to myself. So she's like, can you front me what I need? I'm like, yeah, I got you, but I'm gonna need something in return. And I mean, I need it right now. She knows what that means. Like, guys, it was like the flirting energy behind it. Instantly we got to sex, right? So as soon as we get done, she's like, can I get that? And I'm just like, no, fuck out of here. Like, get out of here. And she's like, what? I can't believe you. Yo, makes a big scene. Literally starts like freaking out in my room. And my roommate at the time is like, yo, what the fuck is going on in here? Because this can't happen here. And like, literally we had to get her the fuck out the spot. But listen, they literally go berserk. Like, when you pull a them on them, or like, think about it. A woman has been telling dudes no, rejecting offers, or pulling the wool over a dude's eyes, right? But the moment it happens to them, it's kind of like a deer in headlights. Like, what? What? Like, that's how it goes. So always remember that. That's why I have to put the TikTok clips. And if you pay attention, like, the TikTok clips kind of make sense, like, of the stories that I'm telling. Do you know, like, the TikTok clip in the beginning of the chick asking him, like, so you wanna have sex? And he's like, nah. Do you know, like, if he wanted to like double back and ask her, she would say yes, like in my second story. Understand that. Any form, way, or fashion, right? You're going to see that ignoring a woman, or just not putting up with her bullshit, or listen, when you tell them no, the true colors come out. The true colors come out. They'll even be like, yo, a woman will be talking to you, right? You make the approach, or you guys matched, right? And you guys have been like talking. You might have went on a first date or even smashed, right? So she's giving you energy thinking like maybe she can manipulate you, or maybe things are gonna go well. But when you're acting indifferent and nonchalant, all of a sudden it'll be energy like, you a loser. You ain't nobody anyway. He was playing games. He wasn't really serious, blah, blah, blah. I had to cut him off, right? But really, you were being indifferent and nonchalant. I'm telling you right now, when you don't like move to the beat of their drum, and you're actually able to tell them no, it's powerful. It's powerful. And this works with everybody, not just women. When you tell people no, they got no choice but to respect it. Always remember that, guys. Don't move around out here as a yes man. Never do that. Stand on something. So if things aren't going the way you would like them to go, if something or someone is not trying to be on your program, remember, let your results show no, say no, go no contact. And remember, you are him and they are them. Always remember that. When you speak, your words have power behind them. But sometimes when you speak, less is more. Just pay attention. So when you say no, that's somewhere like creating a boundary. and if they respect it, you know, they'll actually gravitate towards you, like, for it. You know what I mean? But if they repel from you, that ain't nobody that you want around you. That's no company that you want to keep. Always remember that. Respect yourself, guys. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.